Alright, what's up guys? So this is a video I've been meaning to do for a little while, but just haven't gotten around to it. So, here we go. So, wrists, right? So, if you're a higher level gymnast or tumbler or dancer or cheerleader or someone like that, then you're bound to run into wrist problems somewhere down the line. Like your wrists start hurting. Doesn't matter if you're just moving them up and down or you're doing handstands or heavy tumbling passes. They're gonna start hurting eventually. That is, unless you do the right wrist strength and conditioning. So bear with me just a little bit, okay? So one way to prevent your wrists from hurting all the time is to get them stronger, which is the method I strongly suggest by doing like wrist push-ups. So you lean against something and you'll go up and down, try and rock onto your fingertips. But I'll get more into that in a later video. Today, though, is more of a temporary fix. Something to put on while you're tumbling to keep it from getting worse, essentially. So there's things you can do to make it better, but to keep that pain from getting worse. And my all-time favorite method is, let's see, this is right side up, the tiger paw. Now this video is not sponsored or anything like that. I just want to tell you a little bit about my favorite wrist brace out there. Now I've taped my wrists with athletic tape, you know, the full thumb wrap. I've used other braces, like I've used from like Ace bandages or other things like that. I've gotten them from Walmart, I've gotten them from Academy. It doesn't matter, they still hurt. And there was nothing really that would fix that. These, however, tiger paws are awesome. So first, let me show you how to put one on, and then I'll break down one reason why they're so great and the different things that they come with. So this is a size medium. My hand is a medium. And when you look up tiger paws online, they'll tell you exactly what the size charts are and the best way to order. So when you unwrap it, it's got 3 different straps and it looks really weird. But if you see this big hole right here, that's where your thumb is gonna go. So it just sits on your hand like that. The way I find it easiest is to take the top strap, some might call it the bottom, I call it the top strap, then push the black Velcro down and pull as you wrap around. That's the first strap. Then I like to move to the last strap. Pull it tight, put your thumb on the Velcro, push the black down, and then put the strap over. Then you can tighten the middle one as tight as you like. I like to squeeze my hand around the thumb piece here, that way it doesn't wiggle so much. So I squeeze it, turn my hand over, and wrap my hand into the strap, that way it gets super tight. As you can see, my wrist doesn't really bend far back, but when I push on it, the brace still allows it to move, but it doesn't let my wrist hurt, it doesn't let it bend too far back, as you can see here. That's where most of your wrist problems are going to start coming from, when your wrist comes too far back, because they're not strong enough. Anyways, so I absolutely love these things. They're comfortable. They take a little bit to break in. Once you've got them broken in, they're going to start moving a little bit more, allow you to get more movement, but they're absolutely great. And I've had this set, the blue one. Now, the colored ones do bleed a little bit, but if you don't mind your hand being blue after a hard practice or whatever color you get, then it's not that big of a deal. The tan ones don't bleed. However, one thing to note, if you're in USAG gymnastics, you cannot have colored tiger paws in competition. You have to have tan ones. But there's nothing against that in gyms, unless your coach specifically says, no, you have to have tan or black. But in sanctioned USAG gymnastics meets, or AGA for that matter, you have to have either tan or black tiger paws. I don't know why. But I like the blue ones, so I went ahead and got 2 sets. Tan for competition, blue for practice, and it's never a bad idea to have an extra set on hand. As for price, they are a bit expensive, hovering around the $50 to $60 range, depending on size and color and all that. but it is highly worth it. I highly recommend these. Like I said, I've tried lots of other braces and none have really done it for me. Now that I've shown you how to put it on and whatnot, I'm going to show you a little bit how to make the brace either stronger or lighter depending on what you need. So see here, you can open it up and it's got this Velcro pouch. Now currently I'm using a piece of foam and this plastic insert, both of which will come with the brace. You'll get 2 of the small plastic inserts, 2 of the foam pieces, and 2 large plastic inserts as well, which look like this one here. As you can tell, they are getting a slight bend in them. They won't start out with a bend, they'll start out completely flat. I don't know how well that's showing up, but over time they will break in, and that is where you get the curve, which is totally fine, normal, and you want the curve. You just don't want it like snapped in half or whatever. Now, you can use it with just the foam, or you can use it with just this part by itself. You don't have to have the foam and the plastic insert in, but if you're going to use the plastic, you do have to have the foam, otherwise it is going to hurt a lot, and you're going to end up breaking the plastic. So in order to put it in, you just take the foam, the rounded edges, go right in there, then you take the plastic part if you're going to use one, and shove that in there too, and squish it down. And that's what makes the brace extra hard. For quality, like I was saying, or before I got sidetracked thinking about that, is they last. They last a really long time. I've been doing heavy practices both in the gym and outside the gym for almost a little over a year now since I got these, and they have been working perfectly. Like, the Velcro's not worn out, the other side of the Velcro isn't pulling, there's been no tears, it's not coming apart at the seams. Discoloration is a little bit, but that's just mostly where I sweat. And overall, I absolutely love these things. They are the best. So if you're needing a quick fix for your wrists to stop hurting, that way you can at least get the tumbling in that you need, then I'd highly recommend these. Tiger paws are the way to go. You can find them on USA Gymnastics. You can find them at any gymnastics stores, like online. You can also get them on Amazon or directly from the Tiger Paw website. They have tons of colors, different sizes, bigger and smaller, for all sizes, you know, hands and weight. So if your wrists have been hurting, ask your coach if they think Tiger Paws would be great, but I definitely highly recommend them. But that's all I got for you in this video. I'm going to be doing what to do about wrist pain long term later on. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification down below. That way you can be updated when I post. Until then, I'll see you around.